I'm 84 years old, and I've been sitting here for 3 days trying to figure out how to start this. Because what I want to say to you, I don't know if I even have the right words for it, but I'm going to try. Because if even one person hears this and does something differently, then maybe these 84 years meant something. Maybe. My father was a quiet man, not cruel, not angry, just quiet. And when I was small, I learned very fast that his silence meant something was wrong, so I spent my whole childhood trying to fill that silence. Good grades. Yes, sir. No complaints. Always smiling. And it worked. When I pleased him, he'd put his hand on my shoulder. That was it. Just his hand on my shoulder. But to me, that was everything. So I chased that feeling for the next 60 years, from every boss, every neighbor, every stranger at a dinner party. I was always looking for that hand on my shoulder, telling me I was enough. It never came. Not the way I needed it to. But I kept trying anyway. At 22, my father told me to take a job at the city office. Stable, respectable, good pension. I wanted to be a photographer. I had a camera. I used to wake up before sunrise just to catch the light on things. Puddles, old doors, my mother's hands while she cooked. I saw the whole world differently through that lens. But I put the camera in a box, and I went to the city office, and I stayed there for 31 years. 31 years. Every single morning, the same knot in my stomach. Every single Friday. Maybe next week I'll do something different. Next week never came. I found that camera box a few years ago in the attic. The film inside was still undeveloped. I don't know why, but that broke me more than almost anything else. All those mornings I never took. All that light I let go. Her name was Margaret. She was the most honest person I have ever known in my life. She didn't play games, didn't perform, didn't shrink. She just was. I adored that about her, and I think part of me also resented it, because she had the thing I could never find. She knew who she was. We were married for 38 years, and somewhere around year 15, she stopped asking me what I wanted, not out of cruelty. She stopped asking because I had never once given her a real answer. She'd say, "Where do you want to go for dinner?" I'd say, "Wherever you want is fine." She'd say, "Do you want to visit your brother this Christmas?" I'd say, "If you think that's best." One evening she put down her book and looked at me, and she said, "I have been married to you for 15 years, and I still don't know what you actually want. From dinner, from life, from me. I don't know who you are." I laughed. I actually laughed and told her she was being dramatic. She wasn't being dramatic. She was handing me the most important thing anyone had ever said to me. And I threw it away. Margaret passed 6 years ago. March, early morning. I was holding her hand. And even then, even in that moment, I kept thinking about what she said that evening. "I don't know who you are." And the worst part? Neither did I. People-pleasing. Such a soft word for what it actually is. I used to think I was just a kind person, a generous person, someone who put others first. But that's not what it was. It was fear. That's it. Just fear. Fear that if I said no, they'd leave. Fear that if I disagreed, they'd think less of me. Fear that if I showed them who I actually was, that wouldn't be enough. And so for 60 years I made myself smaller, quieter, more agreeable, more useful. And people liked me. They did. I was always the dependable one, the easy one, the one who never caused trouble. But nobody truly knew me, not even the people who loved me most, because I never let them. I kept the real me locked away, like that camera in the attic, waiting for some perfect moment that never came. 3 years ago, my heart did something strange. I was at the grocery store of all places, and everything just stopped. I woke up on the floor. Strangers standing over me. A young woman was holding my hand. She didn't know me at all, but she was holding my hand. And I remember thinking, when is the last time I asked for something like this? When is the last time I let someone just hold my hand? That night I sat in Margaret's chair, the one she used to read in by the window, and I asked myself something I had never asked before. What do I want? Not what does everyone need from me, not what is the right thing to do. What do I want? I sat there for 3 hours, 81 years old, and I couldn't answer. I had spent so long ignoring that voice that it had almost gone silent completely. So here is what I want to tell you. Not a list, not 5 steps, not a formula, Just this. The people who are worth keeping in your life, they don't want the version of you that agrees with everything. They don't want the version that never complains. They don't want the performance. They want you, the messy, uncertain, sometimes difficult, real you. And if someone leaves because you finally started being honest, they were never really there for you to begin with. I know that's hard to hear. It was hard for me too. For 60 years it was too hard. But I'm 84 now, and I'm done being hard on myself about it. What I can do, the only thing I can still do, is sit here and tell you, don't wait 60 years. Take the photo. Say the thing. Be the person you've been hiding. Margaret, if somehow you can hear this, I'm sorry I kept him from you for so long. If this reached something in you, share it with someone who needs it. Good night.